Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. I love it. I just love you when you stop by for a few minutes. So stay with me for a minute. Um, I'm sorry I'm losing my voice. There's nothing I can do about that, but I still wanted to record. And I'm sorry, I know you can see where I hit the radiation, but that's not important. Today, the topic is suffering in silence. I'm doing this video, and I started this channel as kind of therapy for me, but I'm hoping that I could possibly help someone else. All the things that I went through, I want to help someone else. So I've been suffering in silence for about 3.5 years. That's when I got diagnosed with breast cancer. So it's been a very long journey, but I just wanted to take just a moment of your time to tell you, to possibly help you so you don't have to suffer in silence. The first thing you might want to do if you're suffering, we always put God first, you know that. But the next thing is try journaling, writing down your feelings. If you're feeling sad or just whatever you're feeling, take a journal or a piece of paper, just write it down. You don't even have to keep it when you're done with writing it down. You can toss it, you can drop it on the highway. Well, maybe not the highway because, yeah, you don't want to litter. But when you get done, you can destroy it or you can keep it so you can look back in a few years to see how far that you came. But try um, journaling. You can also try to share your feelings with someone that you trust. And please be very picky about who you share your feelings with, you know, who you confide in, should I say. But just make sure it's someone that you can trust, or you think you can trust. I hope you can trust them. And then you can tell, them how you are feeling as opposed to sitting there suffering in silence. And the next thing you can do, you can seek counseling. If you don't have a lot of money like I don't, you can seek counseling or seek some type of support system online. Look for a group, whatever you're going through, whether it's grief counseling, whatever it is. See if you can find some type of group online. Just do a little research, just type it in basically and see if you can find a group, a support group, if you don't have a supportive community like I don't. You know what I mean? See if you can find someone who can sit down and listen to you, maybe a family member, a grandma, but just be very picky about who you confide in because you can't trust everybody. And I told my two daughters that I had breast cancer, and they done me so disgusting, so nasty that I cut off the relationship. It's been 3.5 years and I have not spoken to them. And as much as I love my children, sometimes you have to let them go. They were so negative and always said a bunch of disrespectful, made a bunch of disrespectful comments about my breast cancer and me having to have my breast removed. And then I had to go through surgery for that. You know what I mean? Had to go through reconstructive surgery, but I lost all my hair. I just went through a really long battle, and I was suffering in silence. So I know there's somebody else out there in this world who may be suffering, who don't want to speak up. You know what I mean? You don't have to suffer in silence. You can go get help. I know you probably like, Marquita, you don't know nothing. Well, I know a little bit about something. That's the reason I'm taking time out to make this video. So, and if you see me looking down again, remember, this is just my notes I wrote down here right now. But I want you to get help. I don't want you to suffer and be in pain like I was. Go get some help, journal. You can take a walk right now, find someone to talk to. a friend, a grandma, a cousin. We have to get that pain out. I don't want you to end up with me like stage 2 cancer. You know what I mean? I've been through, when I tell you hell and back, I have been through hell and back. And all of my family members, I only had a few anyways, who was around me, abandoned me. Soon as I told them I had breast cancer, I mean, like the next day, my two daughters jetted about it. I was like, really? And these are, I done everything, raised them, loved them. And as soon as I needed them, they were like, I'm out of here. I don't have time for that. I was so hurt. I spent so many days crying. And now I don't even waste my time. I'm like, you know what? So I ended up cutting them off. Hopefully, you don't have to do that. But I don't want you to suffer. Go get some help. Do what you have to do. Journal. Look up a few things if you have to, but get some help, okay? So, anyways, I hope this helps you so you don't feel so alone like I did. You're not alone. You're not going through this by yourself. So, anyways, thank you for stopping by, my friend. I can't wait to see you again next time. We'll talk soon, okay? Bye bye.